I'ma keep it a bean. Stick to the script, every scene. This from last year, but they clean. Say to say, I'ma take something else, but it's winning team. Charlie Sheen, fam gang, the regime. I'm from Piney Green.
This been overdue forever. Asked me when it was dropping, said never. Should've made you cut the feather, but I designed it Freemason Margiela.
What's good, Shellitronnn here, the most folk, no joking. I'm back again with a brand new video, and I'm about to hit you with some Fendi facts. Now, a quick disclaimer here: if you're a Hornets fan watching this video, I'm about to break your heart. But if you're a Lakers fan watching this video, I'm about to hand you the keys to the kingdom. I know your front office is bad, and that's putting it nice. Your front office is terrible, and that's putting it a little bit nicer. But your front office is horrible. And I mean horrible, I mean garbage trash. But check it out right here. You have a chance right here to make it all perfect. You can make the 2019-2020 season for the Lakers the best season, and maybe even you can string together 2, maybe 3 seasons of some real greatness after the past, 6-7 years, man? We know what it's been. But earlier today, the Lakers just finalized the trade to get Anthony Davis, and you did it without giving up Kyle Kuzma. Now look, 3 first-round picks, that's a lot. I mean, you gave up B.I., you gave up Lonzo. That's a lot. That's a heavy toll. But for the Lakers, who've been a laughing stock since the day Kobe Bryant left and retired, this is actually worth it if you can get a ring out of it. Look, LeBron gets a ring. You get AD, who can pretty much get the keys to the kingdom after LeBron retires in let's call it 3-4 years. Then you also get another max player, and you have to play this right. You want to get a ring while the Warriors are down. Look, KD's not coming back next year. Clay's not coming back next year. The Rockets have an inefficient offense where they have 2 chokers, one getting paid $38 million as a 45-year-old in Chris Paul. And then you know what James Harden gonna do? James Harden gonna have the greatest regular season of all time, and then he gonna need the Heimlich maneuver going into the playoffs. We know about them. The Trailblazers. The Blazers are nice, bro. They have a really good backcourt, but guess what? These guys have no heart. I'll say it twice. These guys have no heart. Spurs, I don't really know what to say about them. The Thunder, look, Westbrook is inefficient. I like Westbrook. He has heart. The man has heart. PG is a really good player. He got injured. Things may have been a little bit different there if PG wasn't as injured. But let's keep it how it is, man. The Thunder, hold up. Russell Westbrook is a chucker. Plain and simple. The West is wide open next year. Now, Kawhi goes to the Clippers, Lakers. You're going to have a little problem here or there, but honestly, you can probably get past them. You can stop being a laughingstock if you play this offseason right. You took the first step. The first step, getting AD, was a smart move. What other max level player could the Lakers pick up this year? The least likely one, Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi is not about to go to the Lakers and help LeBron's status. He's not going to help LeBron's legacy. Kawhi, what did LeBron come to the league? Before LeBron played a single minute in the NBA, what was everyone saying? What was everyone comparing him to? Michael Jordan. Like Mike, all that kind of stuff. He was the next man. He was chosen. All that stuff. It's on his back. Everything. What number does he wear? He wants to be Jordan. He wants to become Jordan. That's kind of out of the picture. But for Kawhi, we've already started to see some MJ comparisons with him. And he kind of has looked like maybe getting to the point where he could become an MJ-like player. There's not a chance in the world he goes and he helps LeBron after proving he don't even need LeBron. Kawhi Leonard is not going to team up with LeBron. That's out of the picture. Okay, the next likely player is maybe Kyrie Irving. Now, Kyrie is probably the guy that most people think should team up with LeBron again, go to the Lakers, and make them a championship-level team. And I don't, on the face of that, I don't really disagree with that. But there are some pretty big reasons why Kyrie Irving will not go to the Lakers. First off, what happens a few years ago? He borderline cried and threw a temper tantrum to get away from LeBron. Not to leave the Cavs, but to get away from LeBron specifically. People forget this. He threatened to get season-ending surgery if the Cavs didn't trade him. What? You think that's the kind of guy who wants to go back to LeBron? He wants to go back to a LeBron when there were reporters seriously straight face, and I mean straight face, asking him if he thought LeBron James was a father figure to him. Kyrie thought he heard the question wrong. I was like, oh, I thought you said something about LeBron being my dad or something. No, you're right. I did ask you if you thought that LeBron was a father figure. Kyrie was like, I have a father. I have one dad. And the storylines, the narratives. If Kyrie Irving throws a temper tantrum to leave LeBron saying, I want to go on my own team. I want to start my own way, get my own path. I don't need you, LeBron. And then 2 years later, he runs back to LeBron. What does that look like? That looks like a prodigal son who threw a temper tantrum at his dad and they had to go back to him and say, Dad, you were right. The world is mean. Things aren't going to happen the way I thought they were. There's no rainbows and sunshines. I need your help. Dad, please. I need a small loan of $1 million right now. Can I get it, Dad? The narratives alone, the LA media alone, the national media will just eat Kyrie up. He does not want to hear all that. And for someone who talks about not really caring what the outside noise is, Kyrie Irving spends a lot of time addressing all that outside noise. He will not stand for that, bro. He is not going to the Lakers. Kyrie just shouldn't do it. But there's a guy who should. There's a guy who could get a supermax from a team this season, who could go to the Lakers, and who could be a really good fit for LeBron and AD and the team, and a guy who I think might be just about on par, is on par, if not better, or at least should be perceived in the same conversation as Kyrie Irving, and that is Kemba Walker from the Hornets. And if you're a Lakers fan or a fan of any other team that's not the Hornets, and you're watching this video, think to yourself, wait, Kemba Walker? Isn't Kemba that guy who plays on the Hornets who, he makes the All-Star team in the East sometimes, but that's the East. He plays on the Hornets. The Hornets are a bad team. Jordan can't pick players up. But think about this. If you look at their stats and compare them in the years that Kyrie did not have LeBron, both before and after LeBron, you look at Kemba Walker's stats, they have almost the exact same stats. But even if you look at the LeBron years as well, Kemba Walker and Kyrie Irving have almost identical, and I do mean identical stats. All their counting numbers are within at least 1 or 2 points of each other. So that's points, rebounds, steals. Kyrie is actually up. He has more turnovers than Kemba. But looking at the percentages as well, their field goal percentages, their 3-point percentages, all that kind of stuff, there's only a 1 or 2, maybe even 3%, I think, on 3-point percentage. There's only a 2 to 3% gap between Kyrie and Kemba. And some Kemba's higher, some Kyrie's higher, but it's not that big of a difference. It really isn't. Watch a highlight video right now, Kemba. This man can do, and he's clutch too. This man, Kemba, is clutch. I know he mentioned he would play for less than the max. I know he said that Charlotte is his first priority. Those are the things he's supposed to say so that when Charlotte tries to lowball him, he can say, look, I wanted to, but they don't respect me enough. The Hornets cannot sign Kemba again because if they sign Kemba again, they can't pick up any other players. They can't bring up any help. And look, the Hornets aren't going to be a playoff team this upcoming season or in 2 years or in 3 years. The front office is bad. Jordan can't pick up players. Look, if the Hornets were to make the playoffs in the next 2 years, in the next 3 years, looking at 6th, 7th, 8th seed at best, which means we're looking at first round exits any year the Hornets make the playoffs in the front half of a 5-year deal that Kemba Walker will be getting, because are the Hornets going to beat the 76ers, the Raptors, or the Bucks in the first round? Let me know. So why would Kemba stay for less than the max, less than the supermax, just to get bounced out in the first round every single year at best? The team can't pay him. If they do pay him, they can't pick up anyone. And if they don't pay him, why would Kemba stay in Charlotte to not get paid and not win? It makes no sense at all. He's saying the right things right now because it makes him look better. And it's the right thing to do right now. It makes him look better once the Hornets try to lowball him and he can say, look, I said it's my priority, but I got to do what's right for me, right for my family, right for my legacy. And Kemba wants to win. You don't play basketball. You don't hoop your whole life just to be known as a decent guy on a horrible team. That's what it's going to be if he stays with the Hornets. Go to the Lakers, become part of something greater. When LeBron's gone, it's you and AD for a long time. But the big difference between Kemba and Kyrie is that we've seen Kyrie in high leverage moments because he's had LeBron. He's had LeBron. What have you seen from Kyrie in the years without LeBron? Dysfunction and number 1 overall picks. Or I guess lottery picks in general. But Kyrie has not proven that he can be a really good player without LeBron. Look, if you have Kemba, LeBron, and AD, everyone else on the team can be 3-and-D players. 3-and-D players, have one more big, have one guy who's a spot-up shooter. All he can do is spot-up shoot from the corner. That's all you need. And you get to avoid the weird interviews, the fake woke, is the world flat, are the aliens real? Are we really connected in this world? You know, there's things in the world when you think about them, but what is thought? And then thoughts are around us at all times, but if you don't give the thoughts attention, the thoughts will flock away. And what's a flock but a bird? And birds are thoughts too. And we're back to the thought of thoughts. And there's a lot of thoughts around Los Angeles. And what was I talking about before this? You will never understand a word Kyrie Irving has to say, but Kemba has a low-key personality. He would fit in well. He won't try to, do too much. Is Kyrie Irving really that much better than Kemba? Or is the bulk, meaning about 90% of our opinion of Kyrie Irving, based on the time that he played with LeBron James? And I mentioned the stats comparing Kyrie and Kemba earlier, and talking about how they're all so very close, and they are extremely close. They're borderline identical. But when you get to win shares and VORP, it widely, hugely skews to Kemba's advantage. Kemba he has a much bigger impact on these teams than Kyrie does, than Kyrie ever has. And Kemba's never had help. Kyrie's always had the floor spaced out. You really can't double team Kyrie all that much, no matter what team he's been on, except for, I guess, the first couple years in his career. But even when you compare the first few years of his career before 2014, and then you compare Kemba's years, Kemba still wins in win shares, and he still wins in VORP. Those are two very important advanced analytics there. Kemba Walker is easily the best choice to Lakers. Lakers, please don't mess this up. That's how I feel about it, man. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Kemba versus Kyrie? Who do you think should go to the Lakers? What do you think about that Lakers trade for AD? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon. And you already know to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Been told y'all I been the man. Been told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.